Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and it's been a while since I've made a video, but I don't know, I just haven't really gotten around to it recently. I was on vacation for a little bit and then didn't really feel like doing one of these, but now here I am, I'm back, and there's 3 movies I'm talking about today. Each of them might have gotten their own individual videos at one point, but I decided, just screw it, let's do them all at once. And those 3 movies are Nope, Bodies, 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 and Bullet Train. And to start off, I'm going to talk about Nope. Now, I saw Nope 2 times prior to recording this. I saw it in standard and IMAX. And, oh boy, just a good one in IMAX. The IMAX scenes are expansive. They work really well and they fit the format really well. And honestly, it's the better way to see this movie easily. But beyond that, I did really enjoy the film. I think it's like right next to Us and then Get Out is better. But it's a really solid film. I really like the spectacle aspect of it. I like some of the messages it's trying to propel. And I like some of the, just kind of the more, like, critical things it tries to say. I think what it does, for the most part, works really well. I think the performances are stellar. I love Daniel Kaluuya's more laid-back performance, particularly. I think, personally, he gives the best performance in this movie, because it's one thing to be a big dramatic actor, and it's another to be able to both do that or do the more laid-back, subtle role, and I think he does that really well here. And I think he did the best in this movie, personally. Now, as always, also, Jordan Peele is killing it as writer and director both. And the cinematography here is amazing. And like I said, the IMAX scenes work really well. And yeah, it's just a really good film. Can't really say too much more without spoiling it, so I might come back to this one later. But right now, I'll just say it's like a 9.5 out of 10. It's a really, really well done movie. And like I said, it's like tied with Us, and it's not quite as good as Get Out, but it's still really solid. Okay, now next, I'll talk about Bodies, 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 which is honestly my favorite of the 3. Now, I just saw this one the other day. It's the one I've seen most recently, as it came out the most recently. But Bodies, Bodies, Bodies is a really fun movie. I love the way it satirizes a lot of the points it's making, not to the point of where it just feels like it's putting down those who it's parodizing. I really enjoy that. The performances are all really solid. The girl who plays as Alice particularly is killing it in this role. She's hilarious. Every line she delivers is just done amazingly. I love the twist at the end. I love how it's like parodizing the killer genre also in a lot of ways, that slasher genre. It's really fun how it does the murder mystery and stuff. A lot of the lines are funny. Now, I did not love the trailer, but I think once you put a lot of those lines in context, they work really well. Like, there's a lot that are mishmashed together in the trailer, that when they're put in their own scenes work really well and are really dynamic and fun. The characters are interesting, and that's really something to say about a 95-minute movie, that you can still say, like, all the characters have their own personal traits and everything. Because a lot of short films are not able to manage that well. But I think Bodies does really well at that. And like I said, there's some great acting performances, some great characters. All around, just really fun time. And the soundtrack, while not personally my type of music, I think it works really well here. It fits the movie a lot. And overall, just a fun time. Really, really entertaining time at the cinema. One of my favorite movies of the year. I'd highly recommend checking it out if it's playing at a theater near you. Now, let's talk about Bullet Train, which is my least favorite of the 3. Bullet Train is a fun movie, although I will say it has its issues. It has quite a few issues. It is definitely the most flawed movie of the three. Now, for starters, the movie is really weird with pacing. Like, there's constant back and forth between flashback, current scene, flashback, current scene, flashback, current scene, just going throughout the entire movie. It always seems to be kind of confused where it wants to be. And it's such a fast-moving movie for the parts it's actually on the train. That's just kind of disorienting when it takes you out of the train, takes you back to previous scenes where it's moving slower. Like, I think the one that works the best here is the one for the wolf, played by Bad Bunny, which is not a sentence I thought I'd be saying going into the movie, but I think his is easily handled the best, and I think he actually gives one of the better performances in the movie for as little as he's in it. He gives a fun performance, and like I said, his flashback scene is the most fun of them. But yeah, I really was kind of bothered by the way it kind of cuts back and forth a lot. It does get a little disorienting after a while, and the movie just takes so many breaks in between where it's just going from, oh, well, there's a thing in the past that we did, and they explain it, and then it shows the scene after they've already explained it, or it will show the scene, and then they'll explain the scene you just saw, which either way, regardless, I'm kind of confused. Just do one. Just don't do both. Just do one. Just show it to us instead of having them tell us what they did and then showing us it right afterwards, or vice versa. It's a little disorienting in times like these, like the kill breakdown stuff. I kind of enjoyed that, but at the same time, it did do that, exactly that. Like, it'd show you that, and then they'd say what they did, and it's like, yeah, we just saw this. You know? But yeah, besides that, it's a fun film. The plot is very simple and almost, despite that, confusing, which I don't know how it manages to do that, but it does, just because it has so many threads. It's a simple storyline, but it has too many singular individual threads, almost, which I do find very weird. But it's still a fun film. Brad Pitt is very charming in the main characters, as the main character is Ladybug. He's very fun. Aaron Taylor Johnson gives a very good performance, along with Brian Tyree Henry. And surprisingly, Joey King's one of the best in here. After, a lot of films where she's not done that great, like the Kissing Booth movie, she has a very fun performance here. And yeah, it's a fun time. Not one I necessarily rush out to see, but if you got nothing else going on, it's one you're interested in. I'd say it's, as long as you're interested in it, it's worth the watch. If it's not something that looks like it's for you, then it's not for you. It's very much not for you if you're not interested. It's like a 7 out of 10. And then I forgot to rate Bodies a little earlier, but that one's a 10. Like I said, it's my favorite one of the three and one of my favorites of the year. So yeah, I pretty much summed that up pretty well. But yeah, Bullet Train's like a 7 out of 10. It's a fun movie. It's worth a watch, but I don't know. It's not like one of the best movies out right now. Like I said, Nope and Bodies are both better. Both of them are worth the trip a lot more, I think. Although Nope is coming out on demand this week, so yeah, take that as you will. Bodies, like I said, I'd rush out to see that one. But yeah, that's my thoughts on these three films. Like I said, they're ones I might have covered in smaller videos as it came around, small, quicker videos, like a few minutes long. But here we go. I get to just quick lightning round them and just do them all in one video, get them tackled all at once. So yeah. Anyways, that's it for this video. Hope to see y'all later. Peace out.